proceed to the next point.
Towards
We should ensure
us.
whatever we say is clear.
That means work is being done. We can see that it is in opposite direction.
You're welcome once more to this segment of Kaduna State e-learning program. I am Mr. Emmanuel Jato. I'm here to teach you English language, and the topic we have today is pronouns. This lesson is meant for students in senior secondary school. Now we want to look at the definition of the term, of the word pronoun, and we want to look at the origin. You will see on the board that the word pronoun is derived from two Greek words, pro, which means for, and nomen, which means name. Pronouns are words that are used instead of names. For example, Danjuma ran so fast as though Danjuma's life depended on it. Danjuma ran so fast as though Danjuma's life depended on it. In the sentence above, you'll observe that the name Danjuma is repeated twice. This is what pronouns are meant for. They are meant to save us from repeating ourselves over and over again. Now, substituting one of the nouns with a pronoun yields a more beautiful sentence. If we remove one of the Danjuma and substitute it with a pronoun, it gives us a better sentence. Such as, Danjuma ran so fast as though his life depended on it. Danjuma ran so fast as though his life depended on it. Now, in the sentence above, that is number 2, one of the noun, Danjuma, has been replaced with the pronoun his to do away with the monotony and awkwardness experienced in one. Now, we have different types of pronouns, and they range from personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, relative pronouns, intensive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Now, these we shall take one by one, beginning with personal pronouns. Now, these are used instead of a person's name. There are two kinds of personal pronouns. We have the subjective and we have the objective pronouns. 1, subjective personal pronoun. Now, these act as the subject of a sentence. They stand for names that are the subject of a sentence. They are as follows: I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Usage: they went to the market. They went to the market. They is the personal pronoun there. I asked Bola to go home. I asked Bola to go home. I is the personal pronoun there. He was punished for his bad manners. He was punished for his bad manners. He is the personal pronoun there. She left for Abuja this morning. She left for Abuja this morning. She is the personal pronoun there. We were sent packing. We were sent packing. We is the personal pronoun there. They were told to leave immediately. They were told to leave immediately. They is the personal pronoun there. You can't eat your cake and have it. You can't eat your cake and have it. You is the personal pronoun there. It belongs to Esther. It belongs to Esther. It is the personal pronoun there. Now you find that all those personal pronouns are standing in the subjective position. Now, all the pronouns above are used in the position of the subject. They are used in the place of names. The subject is the person or thing a sentence is about. It is the person or thing that the sentence is about. objective personal pronouns. The pronoun here stands in the position of the object. That is to say, it is the recipient of the action of the main verb. They are as follows: me, you, her, him, it, us, them. Now, how is this used in a sentence? Go and talk with them. Them is the objective personal pronoun there. He slapped her. Her is the objective personal pronoun there. He folded his shirt and sat on it. His is the objective personal pronoun there. Olu spoke with him. Him is the objective personal pronoun there. They won't talk with us. Us is the objective personal pronoun there. And the books were given to me. Me is the objective personal pronoun there. Possessive pronouns. These ones show ownership or possession. They are as follows: my, our, your, his, her, its, their. Usage. That's our car. The word our shows who the car belongs to. Our car is newer than yours. Yours also show ownership, just as much as our. That's their father's car. Their shows who the car belongs to. That's its shell. It shows the owner of the shell. I'd like to visit their village. Their, not yours. This is his shirt. His shows the owner of the shirt. There are, however, independent possessives that refer to previously mentioned, named, or understood nouns. They stand alone and are not followed by any noun. For instance, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs. How do we use this? You can say, that's mine. That's mine. It shows that what you're talking about is yours. And the person with whom you converse already knows what you're talking about. It's yours. It's yours. You don't need to say what that thing is, because the person you're talking to knows what you're talking about. Those are ours. Those are ours. That's theirs. That's theirs. That's his or hers. Indefinite pronouns. They don't point to any noun in particular and are only used when a noun doesn't need to be specifically identified or mentioned. These include few, everyone, all, some, anything, nobody. Usage. The world's richest people are few. The world's richest people are few. Few is our indefinite pronoun there. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Everyone. No particular person is mentioned. Please give me some. Please give me some. Some doesn't even say the quantity that is required. He is nobody. He is nobody. Nobody there is our indefinite pronoun. He will sack anyone who misbehaves. He will sack anyone who misbehaves. anyone, just about anybody who misbehaves will be sacked. So anyone is our indefinite pronoun there. Everybody must come to work early. Everybody must come to work early. Everybody is our pronoun there. Relative pronouns. Now, these are used to link a phrase or a clause to a noun or pronoun. They are required when adding more information to nouns or pronouns. They are who, whom, which, whoever, whomever, whichever, and that. Usage. The man who kicked the dog to death the man who kicked the dog has been arrested. The man who kicked the dog has been arrested. Who is our relative pronoun there, and it shows us, it helps us to add more information, that is to qualify the man. I don't know which pair of shoes you want. I don't know which pair of shoes you want. Which is our relative pronoun there. Take whichever ones you want. Take whichever ones you want. Whichever is our relative pronoun there. Not that one, the other. Not that one, the other. Okay? That is our relative pronoun there. Intensive pronouns. Used for emphasis or to show intensity. They are found right after the noun they emphasize or intensify, and they end in self or selves. Usage. I myself dug the tunnel. I myself dug the tunnel. Myself emphasizes the person who dug the tunnel. I. He himself is his own worst enemy. He himself is his own worst enemy. Himself highlights he. She herself approved the marriage. She herself approved the marriage. Herself intensifies she. Wole Soyinka himself delivered the lecture. Wole Soyinka himself delivered the lecture. Himself emphasizes Wole Soyinka. Demonstrative pronouns. They take the place of an already mentioned noun or pronoun and can be singular or plural. There are 5 of them. This, that, these, those, such. Now here's how we use them. Those are really fine. Those are really fine. Now they point to something. These are beautiful, still pointing to something. Do drink this. This points to what they want you to drink. Such are our understanding. Such points to what you are wanted to understand. Interrogative pronouns. Like their name, they simply ask questions. These pronouns are who, whom, which, what, whomever, whichever, whatever. Now, usage. Which of these is yours? Which of these is yours? Which? What do you want? What do you want? What? Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? Who? Whoever comes first. Whoever comes first. Whoever comes first. Whoever. Whatever she says is right. Whatever she says is right. whatever. Whichever comes first, whichever comes first, whichever. Reflexive pronouns. This one is similar to intensive pronouns, but the only difference is that the intensive pronouns are not essential to sentence meaning, while reflexive pronouns are. I'll take that again. This one is similar to intensive pronouns, but the only difference is that the intensive pronouns are not essential to sentence meaning, while reflexive pronouns are. They are used when the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. They end in self or selves. Myself, myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Usage. I bought myself a new car. I bought myself a new car. So, the subject and the object, indirect, refers to the same person. You have to drive yourself to the hospital. You have to drive yourself to the hospital. The word yourself refers to the same person, you. We did the work ourselves. We did the work ourselves. Ourselves refers to the person, that is the subject, who did the work. They worked themselves to death over nothing. They worked themselves to death over nothing. So, themselves refers to the persons who did the work. The subject, they. He bought himself a new shirt. He bought himself a new shirt. Himself refers to the subject, he. Now, there are pronouns whose usage depend on who speaks and who is the listener when the speaker speaks. These pronouns are deictic pronouns, and there are two of these, I and you. When two people are conversing, they take turns. The two don't speak at the same time. One speaks while the other listens. The person speaking refers to himself as I, and the person to whom he speaks as you. When the speaker stops speaking and the other takes over, he does not continue to refer to himself as you, but calls himself or herself I. And the person now listening, who was I previously, becomes you. Summary. You learned in this lesson that the term pronoun was formed from two Greek words, pro and nomen. You learned that pronouns are used to prevent the monotonous use of nouns. You were informed that there are about 9 different kinds of pronouns. There are pronouns used as subject and those used as objects, and that those are called personal pronouns. You also learned that each of the different types of pronoun and how you also learn each of the different types of pronouns and how to use them, that you use them as well. You know that some pronouns are deictic when being used, and that their usage depends on who the speaker or listener is at any point in time. Now, examples of deictic pronouns: I, you, was given to you. Assignment. We have 5 questions here. 1. Write a short note on the origin of the term pronoun. Write a short note on the origin of the term pronoun. 2. Other than deictic pronouns, how many kinds of pronouns do we have? Other than deictic pronouns, how many kinds of pronouns do we have? List them. 3. Write a short note on the various kinds of pronouns discussed. Write a short note on the various kinds of pronouns discussed. 4. List the deictic pronouns discussed and say how they are used. List the deictic pronouns discussed and show how they are used. 5. Read the paragraph below and underline the pronouns in it. Number 5. Read the paragraph below and underline the pronouns in it. We were swamped by work yesterday. Our teacher came into our class and told us that it was agreed during their staff meeting that the day be set aside to sanitize the school environment. The sanitization of the entire school started in the morning at about 8 a.m. The new principal addressed his staff and students at the assembly ground. He then flagged off the exercise by picking some papers and dropping same in the waste bins provided by the school administration. We went around the school, picked and burned all the papers. The school looked really clean. We cleaned the school ourselves and we're happy when at the end of the exercise, our principal heaped praises on us. Thank you very much. Now, if you have any question, any inquiry, you can forward them to me through this number. Like I said at the beginning of this lesson, my name remains the same, Emmanuel Jato, and my number is 080-5731-3044. I'll take it again, 080-5731-3044. Stay blessed, remain safe. Thank you very much.